What's up, brother?
Not much, what's going on?
Dude, are you hyped right now? What are you doing?
Heck yeah, man. I just got done starting the video.
I'm getting ready to work on a video right now, dude. But it's been. I gotta work on the tractor, dude. I gotta fix the tractor blades, sharpen them up a little bit.
Dude, make a video on that?
I need to. Dude, you're always so hyped, man. You're always so hyped.
Dude, you just gotta do it.
I know.
You wanna see it, you gotta show them.
I know, dude. After our conversation last night, I was thinking like, I need a better intro, dude. I need to make like better intros for my videos.
Hey, that intro is everything. That's what gets the people going. Gotta fire them up.
Yeah, you're right. What do I gotta do? Jumping jacks.
Yeah, whatever you gotta do, man. Get fired up. Come on.
All right. Well,
Do it.
I gotta, dude. It's like 5 o'clock. It's getting dark. Wife wants to have a campfire. She's out right now. They're doing the Easter Bunny thing. They're walking around the neighborhood and trying to cheer people up, and they have the Easter Bunny costume. So I'm gonna try to make a video while that's happening, and then I think we're gonna build a campfire later.
Awesome, dude.
All right.
Wait to see this one.
Yeah. I mean, gotta do what you gotta do. I'll call you here in a little bit. All right. Let me get this done.
All right, man.
All right, later. Let's light the fire. Light the fire. Ignite the fire. Ignite the fire. Okay, jumping jacks. Camera's on. Good. This should be fun. Hey guys, Nick here. Welcome back to another Pixel. If you're new here, welcome to NickPixelTV. And if you have a second, please hit the subscribe button, ring the bell, as YouTube hasn't delivered my notifications to over like half of my subscribers. We have a beautiful day here on the Homestead in Pennsylvania. The weather has been all over the place. It's been up, it's been down, it's been windy, it's been raining. We had a ½ inch of snow. That is now gone. We're back to 40 degrees and sunny. It is Easter weekend, so for those of you that celebrate Easter, I'd love to wish all of you a happy Easter. To you, your family, anybody that watches this video, many prayers and blessings for your health, well-being during these crazy times. So last year when I was cutting the grass with the tractor, I ran over a root. The blade caught the root, bent the blade in half. I had to put a new blade on. That one's pretty sharp and it's working pretty well. The other one, I didn't take off and I didn't sharpen it, so it's probably dull, and that's why my tractor right now isn't cutting even. I got half the grass cut the other day. It started raining. I said the heck with it. So we're going to get that fixed real quick. I'm going to sharpen the blades. That shouldn't take long, and then we're going to hang out with a campfire as soon as my wife gets back from playing Easter Bunny. So I hope you guys all stick around. We got some exciting things going on. Love all you guys, and yeah, that's what we're going to do. That's my intro. Boom. See you in a minute. Oh, so don't get me wrong either. I've wanted to film this week as much as possible, but we've been working on an awesome project. I can't wait to share it with all of you guys. And right now, my quad battery's dead. That's why it's parked in front. And I'm sure the tractor battery's dead, so we're going to start out there. Clean these up here for a second. I'll show you this. These are bad. I'm just knocking off some of the grass. So here's the one I replaced last year. You can see it's pretty beat up already. Hit a few rocks. There's a lot of stones in my yard since I redid my backyard. Focus. Focus. Look at that one a little bit. That one's pretty beat up. Yeah, probably gonna have to do some work. The old one. This is the one I didn't replace. You see that one? How bad that is? I'm pretty sure that the bottoms on these are supposed to remain as flat as possible. And then the tops are what shoot the grass up into the suction. So I'm just gonna angle these again. So first I think I'm going to start out with the flap disc, a 60 grit flap disc. See how that works out. See if I can just clean them up a little bit without doing much grinding. And I'll just get the bevels back, flatten the bottom out. See how this works. It's not too bad. It's better than what it was. Try to keep the angle. For now, I'll probably pick up some new blades soon. But those are done. Somebody will say I did it wrong. That's fine. So you want to make sure your blades go on right, the way they spin, so that it shoots the grass up. So this one on this way. I'm going to spare you guys. I'm crawling under here. Again. Line them up into the store. These bolts are sometimes a pain to come off, so if you want to, you could throw a little anti-seize on them. They are star bitted, so I don't think you have to worry about them coming off. And the way they spin opposite of the thread. So. Go for a ride. So the Cub Cadet blades are sharpened. They seem to be working pretty well. The front yard, I just cut it real fast just to see how it looked. I could tell it's cutting a lot more even, a lot better. So we'll see when the grass grows up a little higher how it works. I'm sure it'll last a little while, and I'll probably pick up some new blades here in the future. But just imagine if I sharpened those the right way, how that would work. Anyway, let's build a fire. So I was thinking about this for a second. Before we light this fire, I do need a better intro. Hey guys, Nick here from NickPixelTV, and today we're going to ignite the fire. That didn't work. We're going to ignite the fire. Is that better? That was too slow. Hey guys, Nick here from NickPixelTV, and today we're going to ignite the fire. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. We're going to ignite the fire. Today we're going to ignite the fire. That one didn't even go off. God. Hey guys, Nick here from NickPixelTV, and today we're going to ignite the fire. This isn't working. This isn't working. The fire. And today we're going to ignite the fire. Yep, that's why I played hockey. Ignite the fire. Ignite the fire. The freaking brake cleaner is non-flammable. You gotta be kidding me. Hello and welcome to NickPixelTV. Cheers. Sometimes things don't work out how you plan them, but that's alright. Pull up the log. Let's hang out. What a great day. Appreciate all you guys that are still here. Just a fun way to end a video. I was thinking about a couple topics today, and this whole fire thing came about, and I think people enjoy campfires, and some of you have mentioned that you enjoy campfires just as much as I do. So I think it's a big part of what we're going to do here, and I'd like to keep this going. I hope you guys all had a great day, seriously. I'm not really sure where this YouTube thing is going to take us or take me, but I can tell you that in the last few months it's really ignited my fire, being real with you guys. Like, just meeting new people, helping new people, motivation from others. It's just been a great thing all the way around. A learning experience, learning process. Just something that, you know, I've always been wired to help people, whether it be with technology or what I do for a living, or it's always been in my blood. I used to have Nick's lawn care when I was little. I used to cut people's grass. I'd help others, you know, snowblow their driveway. I used to ride the snowblower down the street, you know, pull down the handles to get it to move and get the auger to start spinning, clear my way the whole way down the street and go snowblow Helen's driveway, you know, the older people's driveways, just to help them in the winter. And it was fun for me because I rode the snowblower. And sometimes I'd make some money, sometimes I didn't. It didn't really matter. I have a really good feeling about helping people that really need it, that are maybe wanting to start on YouTube and start creating, or just make videos for their friends and family. And I think I can apply some of this technology and my experience to help out. So between that and just capturing some fun stuff that I like to do and like to share, I think it's going to be a really good time. But who knows where it'll take us. So you might have noticed in my video, I think it was my last video, where I welded my buddy's name Stan into this fire ring. You know, the first time I ran a welder when I was like 7 years old, it was a stick welder, and I welded my name into the ring. And I was thinking about that because my dad, we sandblasted it, and we still have the ring to this day. I'm not going to use it, I'm going to keep it, because that's the first time I welded something awesome and ran a good bead. I got to dedicate this video to my buddy Stan, just because he was also influential in me getting this YouTube thing kicked off again. Back in like October, him and I were talking about all the fun things we do for like other people and like the kids and nieces and nephews, and we always make sure they have stuff to ride, go-karts, and build stuff and help the people out in the neighborhood. And I did some work for him, and I've worked on and off with him for about the last 15 years. So him and I got to chatting the one day, and he needed some help with his printer, and so I went down, I fixed his printer for him. After that, we went to dinner. He invited me to dinner. Said, I'm gonna pay for your dinner. I said, no, man, I'm paying for it. I got it, no problem. And he wouldn't let me pay. And then the next time I go back up to the office, I said, hey, I need, my wife needs brakes put on her car. I bought the brakes and the rotors, but it was winter. I didn't have a garage to do it in, and he was like, nah, we'll take care of it for you, no problem. So he goes and does that, fixes the brakes. I say, hey, where's the invoice? He's like, yeah. Come back tomorrow. It's 4:30. Just come back tomorrow. The next day, I show up. I ask him for the invoice. He says, look, I'm going to need you to quit asking for that invoice because there isn't going to be one. One thing I learned from you, Nick, is you take care of people. They tell somebody. You always tell me this. You know, they tell somebody, they'll tell somebody else. You know, this is me taking care of you today, and that's just how it is. And I was like, all right. Well, I fought him a little bit on it, and said, all right. I was telling him, actually, when we were at dinner that time, about like Halloween, we do a float, and we decorate my 5x8 trailer. We take the kids out for Halloween, the nieces and nephews, and we drive them around the neighborhood with the vehicle, and we light it up. We put the generator on it, lights, sound, the whole 9 yards, and we have a good time there. And, you know, Stan and I realized we had a lot more in common, and then he sees the channel, and he's looking at, you know, a couple of the videos. He's like, man, you do a lot of stuff. Like, we have a lot in common. You gotta come down to my house and do all this kind of stuff. I was telling him about the fire rings that I wanted to work on. I said, I love fires, and I build fires all the time. I want to fix up my fire rings and change them up a little bit. So we go and do that. So we're talking about the fire rings, and Stan's like, hey, I got some truck rims for you. He grabs one. He says, take this one. This will be perfect for you. So I bring it back, and the next day I show up. You know, it works out fine. And the next day I show up, he's like, hey, I got a better idea. I got stackable ones for you. Take those too. You know, you can just cut the bottom out, weld one into the other. You'll be smooth sailing. So we bounce back and forth. I mean, all the time. 15 years on and off of just, you know, I help him, he helps me. We just get each other's back, and really cool stuff. We were working on a project for him and what he was working on, and he was really motivated and just like, man, I can't wait to get this new company project off the ground. And once it takes off, there's gonna be so much opportunity. And you know, we were having a lot of fun. And I came in the one day and drove by, and he wasn't. His truck was there. See, Stan's the kind of guy that would show up and the first person to turn the lights on in the morning and probably the last one to leave. He's also the person that not only would he not take the shirt off his back, if somebody had a shirt, he would give it to somebody else before he even put it on. That's the kind of guy he was. And, you know, I was telling him about the YouTube, and he checked it out, and he's like, man, that's so awesome. He's like, that's cool that you share that stuff with it. And I'm like, yeah, it's just something to do. It's just personal. This is before it even got rolling. This is back in probably, you know, October, November. And one day I go up there and up to his office in the morning, drove by, his car was there, he was running around, and I had another meeting. I went to a meeting, I come back, He's not there. I'm like, okay, I'll just catch him a little later on. So I didn't get to see him that day, and my friend that evening, you know, this is unreal, something's, you know, this is crazy, can't believe this happened. And I'm thinking, man, maybe something's just going on in personal life, but I know he works at that same company, so I'm like, man, I wonder what's wrong. Stan had passed away. You know, he was talking to the secretary, had to walk out, get some paperwork, walks outside to get some paperwork for her, and massive heart attack and gone. 59, well, just turned 60 years old. So for me, that was kind of a open the eye moment when I realized that, like, yeah, it could be over tomorrow. I wish he would have captured some of that stuff that he wanted to share with the mini bike builds and all the things he was working on, and I'm like, man, it just goes so fast. So that's why his name's on the fire ring. You know, him and I talked about some other stuff too, just about, there's numerous times we felt down and like that inner fire's smoldering, you know, and sometimes it just takes a little bit of push, and Stan would push me to do more things, and like he would always help others and push further, and I have that too. But sometimes you got to have that help and that little bit of, you know, somebody helping you drive every once in a while. You know, there's been times I felt, you know, where I'm just sitting there smoldering and I want to ignite it and just get it going. And that's where I was at. And you know, I gotta dedicate this video to my buddy Stan, because this is his way, I guess, of so even though Stan's not here right now, I know he is here right now. Actually, he's driving this. He's pushing me, and we all need that. And that's where the Ignite the Fire comes from. And I hope that I can help ignite the fire for some of you in whatever way, whether it be YouTube or however I can help. I think that's... Stan, what do we do here, bud? So if you have an inner passion, something you've been, you know, it's smoldering and you want to do it, and you might want to share that with the world. A few of my friends and I were working on a few cool things right now that we're putting together behind the scenes. We're getting very close on it. You should be hearing about it more here really soon. Just pick up the camera, make a video, upload it to your channel. Like, just do something. Get started. It's not a get rich quick. It's not a, you're not going to get rich, but it might ignite the fire for you. Give it a try, because even a couple videos, you might find it fun. Anyway, I'm going to let you enjoy the fire here for a few more minutes. And be the light. And we'll see you in the next pixel.